Welcome to my real estate dojo with Mr. Investor. Gang, I am Mike, as you already know, and today's lesson is about the advantages of buying a subject to. Again, today's lesson is a very powerful technique that you could use to buy property, no matter if it's a rental property, if it's a wholesaling property, or fixer-upper to flip. You could use this strategy as subject to and buy a property. Now, for you that don't know what a subject to is, refer back to my video, what is a subject to? But simply put, a subject to is buying property in real estate with no cash and no of your own credit. All right, gang, let's go ahead and talk about many advantages that buying a property subject to has. Number one, which is the most powerful reason in my mind, is you as an investor can buy a real estate property without your cash and without your credit or using your credit, even if you have great credit, okay? Number two, you as the buyer are in total control. You're able to negotiate with the seller where you want to close the transaction, how fast you want to close. You can close in 2 days, you can close in 3 weeks. So you're in control and you can close the deal as fast as you want or as slow as you want. There is no junk fees that you have to pay, unlike when you borrow money from a lender or a bank. When you borrow money from a lender, there's all kinds of junk fees you got to pay. You have to pay underwriting fees. You have to pay points. You have to pay for inspection, appraisers. There's loan cost, generation cost. You name it. There's a lot of things you got to pay for that as an investor you could do your due diligence and do that stuff yourself. And if you have experience, you can save a lot of money, like notary, like delivery, and things of that nature, okay? Another good advantage of buying a property subject to is that as an investor, if you go get a loan from, let's say, X bank or Y bank, they're going to charge you a higher interest rate than if you were owner-occupied. Let me say that again. If you borrow money to buy property, let's say for a rental, you're going to be charged at a higher interest rate because you're not going to actually live in the property. This is a commercial loan. Therefore, you're going to pay higher rates, interest rate. Well, if you buy a property subject to from a seller that lived in the property, he or she is paying the lowest level of interest rate compared to a commercial. So you're getting the benefit of buying an owner-occupied loan instead of a commercial loan, okay? And remember, you didn't even use your credit. You never went to the bank to get a loan, okay? Which is very, very rewarding in itself. Now, here's another good point that you need to understand, that the person you bought the property from, the seller, let's say they lived in this property for 10 years. Well, the seller has already paid a lot of the interest up front because of the amortization calculations. So the way that works is lenders make a lot of money because they amortize the loan, which means that in the beginning payments, the original buyer or borrower makes all their monthly payments, the PITI. Majority of the payments are in the interest compared to principal, so the original seller or borrower has paid a lot of that amortization charges that goes towards the interest. Where when you buy the property 10-year-old loan, the payments you're starting to make is going towards the principal section instead of the interest rate. So you're going to be getting that higher ratio paying debt compared to interest. Well, compared to the seller that sold you the loan, the house, his few years of loan repayment, majority of payments that he made went towards interest. So this is a very valuable thing because the payments you're making or your renter's making in this case, or if you're buying it, fixing it up and flipping, it's going towards principal, means you're going to have more equity in your pocket end of the day, okay? I love buying subject twos because it's a great return on my investment. I don't have to go to a bank to get a loan. Plus, how I'm able to control the deal, from closing to negotiating a non-recourse loan. Now, this is a bonus for you. As an investor, I always negotiate a non-recourse loan. If you don't know what a non-recourse loan is, please watch my video about what is a non-recourse loan and how important it is to protect yourself from liabilities through a non-recourse loan, okay? Gang, tonight we talked about the advantage of a buying a subject to deal and how it helps you as a real estate investor build wealth without using your own credit or without using cash, using somebody else's money. Gang, go out there and make it happen for yourself. Don't just sit down and watch these videos. I have faith in you. I know you can do it, okay? This is America. If I can do it, you can do it. So you gotta go out there and just sacrifice. You gotta go out there and have a burning desire, and you just gotta work hard. What is working hard? 7 days a week. Don't watch TV, don't use your phone, don't go to the movies, sacrifice. If you're willing to do that, then you can do anything in America. I believe in you, I know you can do it. If you're watching me, it was meant for you. Just go out there and take action. Gang, if you like this video, please leave a comment. Please subscribe or share with your friends and family. And I'll answer your comment in 48 hours or less. Michael, Mr. Investor with the Real Estate Dojo. I'll talk to you soon, gang.